Roslyn from Uttleymoore Interviews, and it's Christmas! And what better way to share Christmas than with the most famous, most beautiful fruitarian on the planet, Anne Osborne. Anne's going to share with us what a fruitarian does at Christmas time, and also her fabulous secret recipe for Christmas pudding.
Thank you very much, Roslyn. Well, normally we eat mono style, so we eat one type of fruit at a time because we find that's better for digestion, and also you know that the fruit's really good if you're just eating one fruit at a time. But for Christmas we like to do a few special things, and something that goes down very well is raw vegan Christmas pudding. Now, to make the raw vegan Christmas pudding, you need to first of all get some nice organic dried fruit. It can be a mixture of different types of dried fruit. What I usually do is about 3/4 of a cup of dates, half a cup of sultanas, and half a cup of raisins, but you can mix and match that if you prefer other types of dried fruit. Soak your dried fruit in some nice fresh squeezed organic orange juice, about 2 oranges if they're a medium size, and to that add half a teaspoon of organic cinnamon, and let that soak for either overnight in the fridge or for a couple of hours covered on your bench. When that's all nice and soaked, then you need a cup of macadamia nuts, preferably fresh cracked macadamia nuts, and you grate the macadamia nuts very finely. You can do that with a food processor, or you can just do it with a knife. You mix the macadamia nuts in. Now, with the dates, you can chop the dates up a bit first. That'll make it easier to process it when it's finished. And then to that you'll add half a cup of organic desiccated coconut. The organic's good because it doesn't have any sulfur dioxide on. Most of the commercial dried coconut has sulfur dioxide, which depletes your B vitamins, and it's best to avoid it. A lot of people can be sensitive to the sulfur as well. And then you add half a cup of coconut crunch. Coconut crunch is the organic leftover coconut. When they extract the oil, they air dry the rest of the coconut, and it's got a lot more fibre and a lot less fat in than desiccated coconut. But if you can't find that, you can just add a half a cup extra of the desiccated coconut. And then to that you get a 1/3 of a cup of carob powder, and you mix all those ingredients together. I use a pestle, but you can put it in a food processor if you prefer, and it needs to be a nice fudge-like consistency. When you've got that nice fudge-like consistency, put it in a basin if you're going to do the Christmas pudding, and leave that in your fridge for a couple of hours. Just before you're ready to serve, take it out, and what I like to do is decorate it, put some holly in the top, and cut out with a little tiny cookie cutters, little hearts or other shapes of dried mango, and put those around the base. Then leave it in the fridge and it's ready to go.
Thank you so much for sharing that pudding, because I know it's a secret. And if anybody wants that recipe, Anne is actually going to put it on her website, so that's fruitgod.com, and you can go there and get the recipe. But Anne, I'd like to ask you a couple of more questions about Christmas, because I know really it is a special day, but it probably doesn't change that much from what you would eat on a day-to-day basis. So what would you start Christmas breakfast with, maybe?
We might start with a nice melon dish. So get 3 different types of melon: watermelon, an orange fleshed melon, and then a paler honeydew melon. With a melon baller, make some nice melon balls, and then put that in a dish. That looks very pretty, and then some pomegranate seeds scattered along the top, and that's a very nice way to have a Christmas breakfast, very light and refreshing.
Beautiful. That sounds a really scrummy breakfast. So obviously you're not going to have the turkey for lunch, so what would a Christmas lunch be for a fruitarian?
Well, to start with the Christmas lunch, we'll have a selection of vegetable fruits, so some avocados, some peppers, some zucchini, some cucumber, nicely sliced up and arranged on a plate, so that's a more savoury fruitarian dish. And we'll also have the Christmas pudding, and then on the table we'll maybe have some fruitarian kebabs, so with the kebab skewer with a selection of seasonal fruits on it.
And we're enjoying the beautiful warm sunshine Christmas that we're used to, as opposed to these other lovely people enjoying the snow. So tell me, what else would you have? I know a lot of people will be having alcohol and having cocktails and all the rest of it. What would you have as a drink for Christmas?
Well, a really nice non-alcoholic, refreshing Christmas Day drink. If you get some good quality Italian sparkling mineral water. The European mineral water is very good because they don't use UV light on it, they don't use ozone, or they don't use any kind of processing, so it's as it comes out of the spring. And to that add some fresh squeezed organic orange juice, and a nice little touch as well, you can add a little bit of fresh squeezed raspberries, or just put some little raspberries in it. Serve it in a nice glass, and it's a really nice refreshing drink to complement your fruits.
And we are so blessed here on the coast, and we're able to get organic peaches and the mangoes and the bananas. Like, we can shop pretty much anywhere here. We're filled with abundance, and we can eat our fruitarian diet so easily. But you know what? You know what? If you haven't done your shopping for Christmas yet, this is the item that you need to have in your Christmas Santa stocking. This is Anne's book, Fruitarianism, The Path to Paradise. I just adore this book, and I can read through it, pick it up at any time, and I just immerse myself in the knowledge that Anne shares in this beautiful book. So do yourself a favour, get to Anne's website and get yourself a copy of this, because it's just beautiful. Thank you, and Merry Christmas, Anne.
Merry, happy, healthy Christmas.
Thank you. Fruity Christmas.